This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mercedes-Benz CLE 53 AMG, a car that exists because customers were unable to make up their mind on what was better, the C Coupé AMG or the E Coupé AMG. So Mercedes-Benz simply said, don't bother, we'll give you a car that gives you the best of both the worlds. So does it drive any better than those two? We'll find out in due course. But for this video, we are going to take a look around the car and figure out if it looks any better and what are the features it brings to the table. So take a look. It's longer than the C, wider than the E, and every bit AMG. It's for someone who wants a two-door coupe, 4 seats, and the logical explanation for buying this over a sports car from AMG because it's simply a little too much for our roads. At the front, you get the massive Pan-Americana grille, which is now the rite of passage for anything that's angry and still wears a 3-pointed star on it. And then it's complemented by those wide air dams up front, and when you look at the top, you get these massive domes on the bonnet with that central air scoop, something that instantly tells the onlookers that you aren't looking at an average C-Class or E-Class saloon. This means business. This is, like I said, something that's angry. You get flared wheel arches, which instantly establish the car's sportier intent. Then you get the 20-inch AMG wheels, which have this beautiful Y-spoke design on them, and they fill up these wheel arches really well. These are shod with 295 section tires. Then you see another beautiful air scoop at the back, and then the turbo and the 4MATIC badges right behind that point towards the engine under the hood. But the masterpiece is a frameless door. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, and what's even more gorgeous is the receding coupe roofline, which instantly again tells the world this is not an average saloon, this is a proper AMG Coupé that you paid top dollar for. The visual drama continues at the back as well. You get the quad exhaust pipes, the massive splitter down below, this beautiful AMG lip spoiler done up in black with a matching black applique between the tail lights and dark chrome badges. All of it looks quite nice, and then you also have these vents on the side of the bumper. There are no fake vents, no gimmicks. Everything from the splitter to the spoiler to the vents, they are all purposeful, including the Mercedes badge right here. That reveals the boot, because you are buying a sports car like this for better practicality, right? Especially on Indian roads. But Indian roads can be unkind to the best of vehicles, which is why there's also a space saver spare wheel in there. And because this is a Mercedes-Benz after all, the tailgate is powered. Inside, it's AMG business as usual, which means you get a big instrumentation, you get this squarish infotainment system as well with AMG specific apps like the AMG Performance and the Track Pace app, and the entire system is tilted 6 degrees towards the driver so that it's ease of access. And the displays don't end there, because there's AMG, you get displays on the steering wheel as well, which let you toggle different things like the driving mode, the suspension settings, exhaust, all of that. The steering itself is got a sportier shape, and then it's done up in carbon fiber and microfiber. It just feels awesome to hold, whether you are in a sporty bent of mind or even when you're just cruising around town. And speaking of materials, you will see the entire cabin is swathed in a lot of carbon fiber, metal inserts, beautiful black and red leather upholstery, red stitching. All of it just instantly tells you you are in an AMG. Even the seat belts are red in color. Oh, and there is the famous AMG seatbelt butler as well, which will fetch the seatbelt for you so that you don't have to reach out for it. There's also seat climate control, memory functions, and a panoramic roof. There's augmented reality navigation, a head-up display, a fingerprint scanner, because why not, active brake assist, and pre-safe sound, which prepares your eardrums in case of an imminent crash. Not kidding, really. You also get a 360-degree camera, blind spot monitoring, hands-free boot access, keyless go, because in a car like this, you don't unlock it. It welcomes you. Under that massive hood is the inline 3-liter 6-cylinder engine. Now this is good for 449 PS of power, 560 Newton meters of torque with electric boost for good measure. How that performs on the road is something that we'll see, but it can feed all that power to all the 4 wheels whenever necessary via the 9-speed AMG transmission. You get the AMG Dynamic Select with 6 drive modes, including Slippery, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, Individual and Race. And yes, there's a drift mode too. There's also rear axle steering, turning opposite at low speeds and in sync at high speeds for added agility and stability. And here's what the pricing looks like for the new CLE 53 AMG. Like we said, we'll be driving this car real soon, so stay tuned to Overdrive for the review.